Despite the fact that I've been on the UK skilled worker visa for the past couple of months, I never knew some of the things I'll be sharing with you guys in this video until someone I know applied for the indefinite leave to remain and was told it was not eligible. And this was because of some of the information I'll be sharing with you guys in this video that he was not fully aware of while he was on the skilled worker visa. So after 5 years on the skilled worker visa, then he discovered that he was not actually eligible for the indefinite leave to remain because of some of those mistakes. So it's very important for you guys to watch this video. If you're currently on a skilled worker visa, you're planning to apply for the skilled worker visa, or you know someone who is currently on the skilled worker visa, then you need to share this video with them. So if this is something that interests you, don't go anywhere, keep watching till the end. And if you're coming across my channel for the first time, please click on the red subscribe button below to join the amazing growing family. Before I get right into the video, I'd like to give a special shout out to the sponsor of this video, FlexiSpot. Now, if you're looking for a desk to, create your workspace at home, they want to check out some of the desks on the FlexiSpot website. Now, for me, I've been using this desk for the past couple of weeks, and I can tell you it's one of the most comfortable workspace I've ever created, honestly, to be honest with you guys. So they've got amazing, sales going on at the moment, the summer sales, and you'll be getting over 32% off the prices of the desk from FlexiSpot. All you need to do is to go to the link in the description of this video, check out some of the desks they've got, and start your purchase. So for this desk, it's actually very comfy. You probably work long hours like me, working with a system, and you need to have a little bit of rest. As you can see, you can adjust the height of this table. Honestly, for me, this is one of the, shall I say, the highlight of this desk. The fact that I can adjust the desk heights to this particular level and still be able to carry out my job role while standing. Honestly, it's one of the most amazing part of getting this desk. So guys, you want to get this desk from FlexiSpot, go down to the link in the description of this video, place your order. It is very comfy and easy to set. I actually set up this table myself without any assistance. So it probably take like an hour or two, depending on how fast you can get the desk set up. So it's an amazing desk, very strong, and it fits in every of my systems. I've got 3 systems I work with, and it's fit in with all of those systems. So guys, check out FlexiSpot and get your desk for your next workspace. For those who are currently on the skilled worker visa, it's very important for you to ensure that you're fully aware of some of this information, as you don't want to spend 5 years on a skilled worker visa only to discover that you've flouted some of the conditions on your visa. This is very important for those who are planning to apply for the indefinite leave to remain in the United Kingdom. Now, the first thing you need to be aware of if you're on a skilled worker visa is the fact that you're not allowed to stay outside the UK for more than 180 days in a 12 month. Now, what does it mean? If you're on a skilled worker visa, it means that you've received a permanent and a full-time employment with an employer. And even if your job role is a remote job, or you need to go to the office physically to work, regardless of the kind of work pattern or the job pattern you have, it's very important for you to know that in as much as you're on a skilled worker visa, you are not allowed to live outside the United Kingdom for more than 180 days in a 12 month. So if you decide that, in 2 years, the first year you spent 181 days outside the UK, and the second year you spent only 60 days outside the UK, you've actually flouted the rule or the condition on your skilled worker visa, which says that you shouldn't be outside the UK for more than 180 days in 1 year. So for spending 181 days outside the UK, you flouted the condition on a skilled worker visa, and that will definitely affect your indefinite leave to remain in the UK. So if out of 5 years, 1 year out of the 5 years you spend more than 180 days, then you might need to stay on the skilled worker visa for additional 1 year. For that 1 year, you went against the condition of your skilled worker visa before you can apply for your indefinite leave to remain. Now, another thing you need to be aware of if you're planning to apply for the skilled worker visa is the salary requirements, or if you're on the skilled worker visa, is the salary requirements. Now, different visa categories have different salary requirements that you must maintain while on a skilled worker visa. So if you're in the skilled worker visa, it's tier 2, Minister of Religion visa, or international spokesman visa, regardless of visa category. Everyone knows that before the salary requirement was increased to 28,000 to 27,000, it used to be 26, and many people who have been able to get the skilled worker visa were able to meet this particular condition. And if you're going to apply for your indefinite leave to remain, you must ensure you maintain this condition. Now, as you can see on the UK government website, it says that if your salary is £27,000 per year, but the annual going rate for the job you will be doing is £30,000, you do not meet the usual salary requirement for this visa. It means that there is actually a going rate for every employment or for every job role in the United Kingdom that you need to ensure that you maintain before you can meet the salary requirements for applying for your indefinite leave to remain. Now, as you can see on the screen, if you're currently working as a production manager or a director in the manufacturing industry, the annual going rate is £35,000. So if you're earning less than £35,000 for the period of your skilled worker visa, then you might not be eligible to apply for the indefinite leave to remain. For instance, if you're working as a marketing or a sales director, the annual going rate is £50,000. So if you earn less than this amount for the period of your skilled worker visa, then you might not be able to apply for your indefinite leave to remain in the United Kingdom. So there's so many of those annual going rates that you can check on the UK government website. I'm going to put a link in the description of this video so you are aware of this going rate. So if you're currently on a skilled worker visa and your salary is lower compared to what you have on the UK government website, then you might want to, take some actions to ensure that you are able to finally apply for your indefinite leave to remain in the UK. Now, there's an exception for those who are currently on a skilled worker visa and work in the health sector. Now, for instance, if you do not meet the usual salary requirements and you do not work in health and care sector, you might still be eligible if your annual salary will be at least £20,480. So £20,480 is a cap for those working as healthcare assistants and the likes. Now, however, if you are working in the sector outside the health sector and your salary is less than it's less than the 27,000, then you must be sure you are earning nothing less than 20,000, and this is only for certain professions, which I'll be mentioning in this video. Now, you do not have to be paid 25,600 if the main job you are sponsored for is on the health and the education shortage occupation, and is also on the list of all shortage occupations, was on this list when you applied for your skilled worker visa. Now, if you also do not have to be paid 25,600 if you were sponsored on the tier 2 visa in one of the following occupation code. So for chemical scientist, biological scientist and biochemist, physical scientist, social and humanitarian scientist, natural and social science professionals, and many others. If you're working under these professions, then you do not necessarily need to have the minimum salary requirement for this visa category. Now, another thing you need to be aware of if you're planning to apply for the skilled worker, if you're currently on the skilled worker visa and you're looking at applying for your indefinite leave to remain, is to ensure that you are aware that you can work extra hours aside from your contracted 37.5 hours. Now, I get a lot of questions for people asking, oh, if I'm on a skilled worker visa, can I do a second job? The answer is yes, you can. You're allowed to work 20 hours extra on the same job role as stated on your certificate of sponsorship or on any of the shortage occupation. So if you're looking for an extra job or a second job, then you can check out some of the occupations under the shortage occupations. Then you can work extra 20 hours there, or any job role which is similar to that on your skilled worker visa. Now, despite being on the skilled worker visa, it also has its own limitations. There are certain limitations that comes with being on a skilled worker visa, and it really depends on what your goals and aspirations are while living in the United Kingdom. Now, if you're on a skilled worker visa, one thing that you are not allowed to do is to open a business account. You can't open a business account, you can't run a business while you're on a skilled worker visa, which is understandable, it's reasonable. You're on a full-time job, you're on a permanent full-time job, then it's very much impossible, or it's shall I say, it will take a lot of more effort to be able to manage a business. So if you're in a skilled worker visa, no bank is going to allow or will allow you to open a business account. If that's contrary to what you're aware of, please state in the comment section. So that's one thing about working as a skilled worker in the United Kingdom. So for me, I just tell people, if the career person, probably in a family of two, and the person who is the career person and the other partner is a business person, it's usually advisable for the person who is the career person to be the skilled worker, while the business-oriented partner is the one who is applying as a dependent. So it allows him or her to be able to apply for, to be able to carry out any business activity here in the United Kingdom. Now, another thing you need to be aware of is the eligibility of your partner or your dependent if you're on a skilled worker visa. Now, a lot of people ask me, can my partner apply for a skilled worker? Can a partner apply for indefinite leave to remain with me after my 5 years? The answer is no. Your partner must have stayed as your dependent for 5 years before applying for your indefinite leave to remain. Now, I'm going to read what's on the skilled worker, what's on the UK government website as regards family members applying for the indefinite leave to remain with the primary applicants. Now, eligibility of partner, your partner must have the permission to be in the UK as a partner on your dependent visa. They must have lived in the UK with you as a dependent for at least 5 continuous years. Your relationship is genuine, you intend to keep living together, you have enough income to support yourselves and your dependents. Now, listen to this clause. Your partner can include time they have spent as a dependent on another visa to count towards the continuous years they need to qualify. They cannot count any time spent on their own visa, not as your dependent. So if you are currently on a skilled worker visa and you want to switch to a partner's visa, it means that you probably might need to have to start afresh by counting your number of years as the dependent of that partner. And also, from what I can see on the UK government website, if you are a dependent, probably you're 3 years on a dependent visa and your partner has been on the skilled worker visa for 5 years, your partner can apply for the ILR, while you as a dependent can renew your dependent visa even while your partner is already on the indefinite leave to remain. So I hope that is clear. These are some of the updates you need to be aware of, information you need to be aware of as regards the skilled worker visa and how it influences or affects your future application for the indefinite leave to remain. So if you find this video useful, please click on the like button. If you have any question, please state in the comment section. And if you're coming across my channel for the first time, please click on the red subscribe button to join the amazing growing family. And for my returning subscribers, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So this will be the end of this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you.